stress. Even though I know that this world is a test, I'm still a leader of love. And even if it feels like it's all on your shoulders, devil on your back trying to keep your heart colder, tell them back up, let them know that you a soldier, right? And a leader of love. So whatever it may be, just make it all matter. Keep your spirits up, ain't no need to be a downer. In everything you do, everyone you encounter, lead with love. So whatever it may be, just make it all matter. Keep your spirits up, ain't no need to be a downer. In everything you do and everyone you encounter, lead with love, leader of love.
Grand Rising, good morning. This is your leader of love. So, first let me say, my intentions were to actually start doing my recordings, not in the car. But, things happen. And so, waiting on my backdrop. It'll probably be another week. So, we'll still be doing our little car chronicles. Anyways, half of the time, people don't know what's wrong with us until we tell them. And so, I say that to say, imagine you go to a dinner party. You get there, everyone's already seated. You arrive, you sit down, you have amazing conversations about all kind of things. And you just enjoy the dinner party. At the end of the dinner party, everyone pulls back from the table. And you see in the hallway, waiters, servers, helpers lined up with wheelchairs. And you're shocked. Because you're saying to yourself, I didn't even know that they couldn't walk. Because the whole time at the dinner party, you were all seated. You couldn't see under the table to know what was even wrong with them. So unless someone would have told you, you would have never known that was their condition. A lot of times we tell our conditions and we don't have to. I've met people who tell their conditions because they want sympathy. I knew a guy who always wanted people to know, kind of woe is me. And I remember one time I actually said it to the person. I was like, you're not the only person that's doing it by yourself, like for real. But that was his story that he wanted to tell any and everyone he came across. Nobody knows unless you tell people a lot of times. And then the question becomes, why are we telling? What is the purpose that we're telling this for? Is it to gain sympathy? Is it because sharing this will help someone else? What is the purpose behind you telling someone your condition? If you're at the table, nobody knows that you can't walk. People will hold a whole conversation with you and never know. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and then maybe later on talk to someone who knows them and they say, yeah, I remember, they had this going on or they have camps or whatever the case may be, and you're saying they do? I would have never known it because they don't let their condition handle their conversations or handle them. Sometimes sharing our condition is to benefit other people because it gives them hope and it encourages and pushes them. But the point that I'm trying to get at is sometimes you don't need to share your condition because the people in the room at the table with you have no idea that that's a condition you have until you share it. It's okay to walk in a room confident, to walk in a room excited, to sit at a table and hold a conversation amongst people who may be high ranking, who may be well educated, who may have a wealth of knowledge, and not show your condition. don't have to always show your condition, because most of the time, no one knows you have a condition until you share it. And if sharing the condition isn't with the intent to maybe for a specific event, or to maybe encourage someone in the midst of what they're doing, why are you sharing the condition? What are you looking to get from sharing that condition? Sometimes people share things to gain sympathy, or to get people to kind of feel like, oh, I'm going to use them because of this. Why are you sharing your condition? What's the purpose behind you sharing your condition? I just want you to really think about that today. The next time you have a conversation with someone, and you may have a condition, why do you feel like you need to share that condition? Why? What is the purpose of sharing that condition? And I'm all for believing that sometimes sharing things encourages other people, and they need to hear it. But if that's not the purpose for you sharing, if you're not at an event that highlights what you're dealing with, why are you sharing the condition? Ask yourself, why are you sharing with people that you tried to kill yourself before? Why are you sharing with people about your depression and your anxiety? Why are you sharing it? Why are you sharing with people that you're a single parent, you're a single father, you're a single mother? Why are you sharing those conditions? What's the purpose behind sharing it? Because there's a purpose. The question is the purpose to benefit you? Or is the purpose to help others? This is your Leader of Love. Visit me on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube page at Leader of Love, LUHV. Don't be afraid to share your conditions, but make sure you're not doing it for the wrong reason. Sometimes people need to hear your story, but sometimes you can sit at the table and not tell it. Remember that. Have a wonderful day, and know, and say it with me, in everything that you do and everyone that you encounter, lead with love. Love matters.